we've proven how not to fix it. And you can't possibly fix this problem by cutting more. And our people can't stand, no matter what we say, our people just can't stand laying on more tax increases. So, what do? I mean, do you just run and throw your hands up and say it can't be done? I'm not a believer in that. I really have big plans and big ideas. The net of the whole thing is you have got to grow revenue. You cannot cut your way out of this mess. And you've got to have vision and passion and contacts and the marketing abilities and everything. There are so many things that we could be doing. It's unbelievable, but we just don't do them. The first thing that needs to happen is somebody that really knows something about business has got to go in and forensically, just sweep everything from the standpoint of all the accounts, from the standpoint of all the assets, all the liabilities, all the books, of which I don't have privy to right now, and everything, and see what we really got. And, there will be some waste and some repetition and everything, that we can cut out. There's no question there'll be, but that won't be the answer. It just will not be the answer. You're going to see a surge in severance tax income from the coal side that will absolutely displace a lot of the woes, But then what you've got to do is you've got to figure a way to bridge yourself, and it may very well take a very, very small loan in order to be able to get you to the benefits of all the things that I'm going to try to put in place. And so the net of the whole thing is the 800-pound gorilla in the room is the coal severance tax incomes. Mm-hmm. The next things would be sweeping and prudently taking advantage of all the things we possibly can. And then you've got a real decision to make. If you've still got a shortfall, you can invade the rainy day fund, which I'm absolutely against. You can tax the people, or you can cut more, or you can do a bridge loan, a small bridge loan. Let's say you got down to where you needed $100 million, and you do a bridge loan for $100 million, not $700 million. It's ridiculous. That's just absurd. But if you do a small bridge loan, then you're there, and then you've got the 10-month period that I need. I don't need 4 years, and I don't need 8 years. I need 10 months. In 10 months, I'll have everything in place and rolling. That's what it'll be.
Are you suggesting that you would use the expected increase in coal severance tax to underwrite what appears to be the equivalent of a bond, right? I mean, you're talking a loan in government terms.
Well, there's all kinds of financial instruments you can use. I mean, it could be a variety of different things. We don't have time to discuss all those today, but it could be investors. It could be investors within our state and not even be a loan. It could be all kinds of different financial instruments, if that be even necessary. You may be really surprised, how fast this thing can turn. I mean, you remember very quickly, I'm sure, back in 2008, 2009, we just had money bubbling, in a lot of different areas. Why was it bubbling? Because coal was selling for $300 a ton, and you had everybody in the world working and everything, and you were mining 40 million tons of metallurgical coal, and steam prices were $150 a ton. Because when our metallurgical coals go off the market, then the steam prices have to rise and everything because they aren't available to our steam customers. Well, you could have the exact same thing happen. You could have the exact same. And if we do, what we really need to do more than anything in the world is we need to make sure we're developing the natural gas and developing our tourism and everything all at the same time, and not just sitting back saying happy days, happy days, happy days. You may never need the loan or the bridge.